Ah, at last, Valentine's Day is over. Thank God for that, dear. Good morning to you. It's Saturday, the 15th of February, 2020. Good morning and welcome to this morning's rather windy United Kingdom talk coming to you from Television Centre here in Royal Berkshire in Bracknell. Good morning, boys and girls. The wind is starting to pick up here, I notice. I haven't actually been out today. I thought I'd just leave it, to be honest. Oh, I can hear something. Ba-ba-ba. What's that noise? I can hear a little tinging. Can you hear a tinging? I heard a tinging then. Maybe that volume's up a bit too much. Just a minute. Don't want to hear myself. Oh, can't think of anything worse. I wasn't sure about the combination of colours. You all right with this? Red and green this morning. Red and green should always be seen. I know it's blue and green should never be seen, should it? So red and green can be seen. I'm very pleased to say, boys and girls. Yeah, as I say, the wind's building up outside. I feel sorry for the people going on holiday today because a lot of those flights will be cancelled, as indeed they were was it Sunday or Monday last week. In the Daily Mail this morning, it says, Dennis the Menace. Hundreds of flights are being cancelled as storm raging towards Britain becomes a bomb cyclone. I've never heard of such a thing. I'm like a cyclone when I'm doing the karaoke. Oh, last night, dear. Dreadful night. Dreadful last night. Anyway, I'll come to that in a moment. Hundreds of flights cancelled as storm raging towards Britain. It's almost here, boys and girls. Becomes a bomb cyclone that is one of the strongest ever seen in the Atlantic. We're holding on here, dear. Being blown around. Be careful. It will be worse than Kiara. I don't know what that word says. Well, I mean, who names storms, right, with names that no one can pronounce? Only the people on the telly, which should, of course, include me, to be honest, but I can't. Worse than Ciara or whatever it is, when it hits this afternoon. So it's coming this afternoon. According to the Bracknell weather reports, we're looking at about, I think it was 1 o'clock. Anyway, let me double check. BBC weather, Bracknell. I've got access to all the BBC stuff now since my many appearances a couple of weeks ago. That's all come to an abrupt end now, isn't it? Never mind. Today, hang on, let me see. Today, here we go. So, we're in it now, apparently. Well, you wouldn't think it. Hang on a minute. Where's camera? Is it 2? Is that it? Yeah, there we. Oh, can you? No, wrong one. That one. Oh no, wrong one. Wrong one. 3. That's that one. There you go. Look, it's no trees moving around there at all at the moment. Not happening, but it was a little while ago. 46 here in Bracknell, 46, here we go, 11 o'clock, 46 mile an hour, then 48, 50, 51, 52, 53, 53. So it's going to be at worst about 5 o'clock this afternoon. That's when it'll be worse, when I'll be tucked up in bed at that time for my general afternoon nap. I'm sure I should have been a foreign person. You know, with these with these siestas that I've been having for years and years. Sierras, not Sierras. Sierra was the worst, most uncomfortable car I ever had in my life. Oh, God, I was never... Nice car, but I spun it around on the ice once, which was a bit frightening. Anyway, so windy today. Watch out, gang. I do feel sorry for these people, as I say. 40,000 passengers have been affected by travel disruption, according to the Mail this morning, so far, as budget airline EasyJet cancels 234 flights from, to and within the UK as the 4th named storm of the year brings 70 mile an hour winds and 100 millimetres of rain. What's that? What is that 100 millimetres, dear? Can we have inches? We have now left the European Union, have we not? Can we have our inches back, please? What is that, 100 millimetres? I don't know what that is, dear. It's like some foreign item of measurement that people and young people use for some reason. How big is that? Oh, it's 100 millimetres. No idea, mate. Inches, please, inches. Storm Dennis will come as a second blow to flood-ravaged communities. Still recovering from damage caused by heavy rainfall and 80 mile an hour winds brought by Storm Ciara. I can't say it, whatever it is. Ciara last week. I was watching the BBC Breakfast News this morning. It was the little bloke with a beard. He just comes across as a bit miserable. He's not my favourite one on there at all. I've got nothing against him. He does the job very well, very calm. But he just comes across as a bit miserable. And he needs to go on a diet as well if he wants to be on that telly, love. I'm sorry. You're just a little bit too over to be doing that programme. Bring back Naga. All is forgiven, Miss Smarty Pants. Where's Miss Smarty Pants when you need her? Or even better than that, that bloke Dan, the one with the blonde hair. I quite like his way of interviewing. My favourite two on The Breakfast Time is Dan and the woman with the blonde hair. Middle-aged woman. A bit younger than me, though. Anyway, so, yes, be careful of the winds. The 1,200-mile wide Dennis the Menace is to cause mayhem for towns in Yorkshire's Calder Valley. Yeah, that's what I was watching on BBC Breakfast. I was just about to tell you that now. And they've got all these flood defences. They've got these, I don't know if they're metal or plastic things, and they jam them in their doorways somehow. Presumably there's some sort of little flame there, and they put these down and it stops the water coming over. But surely it must get underneath. I mean, houses, you may well think, I didn't think houses are watertight. They're not, are they? I mean, I know rain can't get in, but if floodwaters come up, surely it all comes up the drains and all that as well, doesn't it? Have any of you ever been flooded? Oh, my God. You know, a lot of people, oh, it's just a bit of water. No, it's blooming sewage. It's your own poo coming back up the drains and attacking you, dear, for letting it out in the first place. Watch out for floating poo in your homes this afternoon if you're in Yorkshire. It's all very well having those things stopping the water coming in the door, which would be river water, I suppose. But it's the sewage. Surely the sewage must come up the pipes as well. Oh, God, what we need is a plumber. Let's see if Adam the plumber's here this morning. Okay, let's say hello to some of you joining us today. Hello to Sean Pye. Good morning, Sean. There's Ray Reynolds. Morning, Ray. Colin Kay's in the house. Adrian Richardson there. Mark Bowles. Good morning, Mark. How was your darts this week, dear? Did you win? Are you a winner at darts or are you a loser? Great nephew George spent a period of his time during his short life so far. Not short life. That sounds like he's gone. His first early few years of life so far, and he spent a period of that going around and calling everyone losers. Loser, Chris, you are a loser, and he put an L on his head last night. So, Mark, are you a loser or are you a winner? Are you a... He said something else. Are you a loser or are you a winner? What are you, Mark? We want to know. Morning to the lovely Rachel. Good morning to you. Mick Davenport in the house. There we are. Diane Jebb. Hello, Diane. There is LaBelle. Your emerald-eyed Saturday stallion of romance. Oh, you've excelled yourself this morning, LaBelle. I am her emerald-eyed Saturday stallion of romance. That is the best one yet, LaBelle. I don't know where you get them from. I don't know where you get these names from. I think that's got to be my favourite so far. Thank you very much. Hello to Ollie Bob TV. A very good morning to you. Rachel, great singing last night. Matt has a great voice. I'll be honest with you, Rachel. I thought there wasn't many good singers in there last night. Not that karaoke is about good singers. It never is. It's about having a go. And I've said, and I reiterate what I say time and time again, it's not about what a good singer you are. It's about coming up and having a go. And if the night's all right, you're having a go. But there was a definite subdued feeling in there last night. Don't know why. Don't know why that was. Even later on, sometimes the younger people come in. And that picks it up. I didn't feel it. I didn't feel it. It was just subdued the whole night. You know what I think it was? I think it was just full of people that hadn't received Valentine's cards and things. That's probably why, Rach. Including me. Not a single rose or a card. You know, I looked around in case someone had hidden something in my special box that I have there with all my books and things in it. Not a thing. Not a thing. Very, very disappointed. Just a moment. Very, very disappointed not to receive anything last night. Very disappointed. Hello to Christopher Davis. Good morning, Christopher. Hello, Chris, and everyone who is in the room. Only me, Christopher. But never mind, dear. There might be someone arrive at some point. You never know. You never know. Good morning to Michael Pullman. Did you get a nice little car from your other half, Michael? I bet you did. I bet you was spoilt rotten. Did you have a Barbie? Did you have a Barbie to celebrate Valentine's Day? What would you put on a Valentine's Barbie? Would you cut hearts out of dead animals and eat those? Oh, no dear. No dead animals will pass these lips. Not even a burnt koala bear, darling. There won't be anything going on a Barbie anywhere. Thank you very much. Good morning to the delightful Fran. A very good morning to you, Fran. Am I freezing? Am I freezing for anyone else? Or is it the... or is it just Rachel? Oh, hang on a minute, 2.1%. Oh, it might have been me. Yeah, we had that the other day. I don't know why. Getting a little bit of freezing going on the computer screen at the moment, but looks like it's cleared up. That's stopped now. Thank you, Rachel, for telling me. Mick says, worst karaoke I've ever seen last night, Chris. Yeah, or was it? Yeah, okay, well, that's it. Well, I just not turn it off then. Turn it off. That's what I do. When I watched a film the other day, Mick. Oh, it was about the Cold War. I can't remember. It was on Netflix. I managed half an hour, 45 minutes. I don't know what's going on here. Well, I mean, it was obvious what was going on. It seemed to be revolving around this chess game. Something to do with the Cold War. Hang on, I'll tell you what it is, so you don't waste your time watching it. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be sitting there complaining on the box all night. If you don't like something, just turn the damn thing off. Unless you're just looking for something to moan about. In which case, stay all night. Believe me, if I could have gone home last night, I would have done. There was something wrong in there last night. I don't know what it was. It's the funny thing. Everyone was well behaved. No one was badly behaved, but it was just boring. Continue watching for Chris. Oh, God. I don't know how anyone can watch a film on their mobile phones. I know some of you watch this show on your mobile phones. I don't know how you do that. Do my head in watching a tiny screen. What's this say? Oh, God. The Coldest Game. That's it. The Coldest Game was the film called. On Netflix One Colour. Okay? And it's about this chess game, and it's to do with the Russians and the Americans. And I don't know if there's nuclear stuff involved in there. I couldn't work it out. Anyway, I gave up in the end. I certainly don't sit there sitting on the internet complaining to all my friends that I don't like it. Just turn it off and watch something else. There's many, many hours of other entertainment on the internet for you to choose from. All right? So, yeah, if you don't like it, just turn it off. Simple. Morning to Amelia Dodd. Good morning, young Amelia. How are you today? Hope you're having a nice day today so far, my love. Stay indoors or you'll get blown away. Jerry Millen, a very good morning to young Jerry. Hello, Jerry. Tony King in the house. Morning, Tony. It's pouring down and very windy in Bristol. Of course, you will get it first, won't you? You will get it first there, yeah. Thanks very much for your messages. I'm scrolling down as quickly as I can, my darlings. Hello to, who's this? 1.1. Kazakhstan. Have you heard Kazakhstan? Is that correct? Kazakhstan. Have you heard that our president's grandson is actually his son? Is it real? I don't know anything about Kazakhstan, I'm afraid. I know nothing about that country, but I'm sure it's wonderful if you live there. You probably bring the sparkle to Kazakhstan, or whatever it is. Morning to you, sir, or lady. I don't know. You haven't said what you are there. Hello to Heidi. Morning. It was Storm Kira. Kira, thank you. Now, I'm able to say that now because Heidi has spelt it as it says, with a K. We put a C in front. Is it a Sia or is it a Kaya? You don't know, do you? Very, very confusing. It's very, very strange and mysterious. That's exactly what it is. Strange from experience. Mandy's whizzing round Morrison's. Excellent. It's probably her causing all the wind. The way she runs around that supermarket here, like a whirlwind she is. Like a whirlwind. Morning to Colin Coates. Hello to you. Chris is in Shropshire. Lovely. Mark is always a winner. Good at darts. Plays for Somerset County. See? Everyone's good at certain things. Mark, yours is darts. Mine, I've yet to find out yet what I'm good at. Really. Morning to Joseph McDonald. He's back from Spain. His fridge magnet has not yet arrived, so he's going to wait another week and see what happens. And if not, he will tell me again. Thank you very much. Alexander is adorable. Yes, he is. Alexander's got a very, very quiet voice. A very, very quiet voice. And the thing is, you could only turn up the mic so much. You know, otherwise you get feedback. And often people are saying, oh, turn the mic up. It's your fault. We can't hear him. No, you can only turn it up so far. Seriously. Otherwise, it starts whistling and it's painful. So you do the best you can. And the other way to do it is, of course, turn the music down. Now, DJ Chris has he doesn't have a powerful voice. He thinks he does, but he doesn't. He just has not got the power to scream out the song. Yeah? So I have to turn him right up. But when I turn the music down for him, he can't hear the music. So you can't win. So often you will have trouble hearing DJ Chris because it's not about what you want to hear sitting at home. The whole karaoke stream thing is secondary, you know? It has to be number one for the people who have paid to come in the pub, right? If Chris is standing on the stage or anyone else saying, turn the music up, I can't hear it. I know already that you can't hear him, but there's nothing I can do about it. Nothing, because already the microphone is as far up as it will go without feeding back, and the microphone is too loud because he wants the microphone loud. If it was a TV show that I was doing, I don't know, for the BBC or something like that, you know, then obviously you would be the number one concern, the people watching at home. But you're not. It's the people who are in the pub. They are the most important thing. They have paid to come in a pub. They've paid to sit there with their drinks, and they deserve the best sound I can give them. Now, for the people on the stage, I always see the larger picture. I can always see the larger picture. And when endless ballads keep coming up, I know that the people in the pub are getting fed up. I'm fully aware of that. If you get endless depressing ballads, I'm aware of that. But the person coming up on the stage, that's up to them. I don't choose the songs. It's no use shouting and screaming, oh, we're so depressed. So am I, believe me. I have to do what the singers want, and that's it. Okay, so I can't choose. I don't choose songs. I can advise, please, and you've heard me do it. Please, no more depressing ballads. And then you'll get someone come up and do Elton John, Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me. Something like that. You can't win. But I think you just have to get on with it and ignore what's going on around you. Otherwise, you'd never get the job done. You really wouldn't. The more people, actually, I must admit, the more people shout and scream at me, for example, perhaps if they're down the front, and a lot of people, nice people, don't get me wrong, try and have a conversation with you. So I'm on the stage, they're down there, they're trying to converse with you, and you cannot hear them. There's a blooming great big speaker right next to my ear, and you say speak up, and they just speak in the same tone, and it's just a nightmare. And other people shouting, do this, do that. Well, I tell you, the louder people shout at me, the more I ignore them. It's rude, basically. It's a similar thing on the chat box. Start putting capital letters because I haven't seen a couple of messages. You're likely to be ignored, I'm afraid. Otherwise, we can't get on with the show, you know? I'm trying to do a show. Can't get on with the show. There was an awful lot of people watching last night, actually, funnily enough. Even as bad as I thought it was last night, there was about 22 people at one point, which carried on at 19, which was all right. So you're right, little Alexander. He's a lovely man, but he has a very, very quiet voice. And sometimes he doesn't mind so much the music going down, although eventually he will say, I can't hear the music. So that's just how it is. Hello to Jeremy. Good morning, Jeremy. I think you're new there. Whereabouts are you, sir? Jeremy Benoit. Benoit, is it? -9 Fahrenheit. That sounds very cold. -9 Fahrenheit. God, that does sound cold. Good morning to Dr. Gregorian. Morning to you, sir. Your stuff went straight in the post. It was in the post within about an hour of the show finishing yesterday. Dr. Gregorian, so maybe you've got that today. Maybe it went before 12 o'clock, so I'm hoping you'll get your large parcel today. Yeah, $3.50 that was in the post office. That cow smiled at me as she took my card off me and swiped the money out of my account here. Outrageous, which of course you have paid for. Okay, so maybe you will get that today. Nice big brown envelope coming to Dr. Gregorian. He bought 2 T-shirts yesterday, 2. We've still got, what we got left? We've only got left now 3 XXL white T-shirts. Actually, Jerry has sent in a picture of himself. Let me see if I can grab that. Because, Jerry, I think you've got an XXL, haven't you, Jerry? Always a couple of messages to deal with there. Right, just a minute. Let's see if I can grab this picture. And put. This is how long it takes to put a picture on, you see. This is why I rarely do this. Save image. Where are we now? Where are we going to put that? Let's put that in there. Let's name it Jerry. Jerry the Budgie. Why are all budgies named Jerry? Why is that? Oh, what's your budgie's name? Jerry. Oh, there's a surprise. Right, hang on a minute. Let's see if I can get Jerry on there. It does take a while. This is why when people send oh, can you put this picture on the screen? And I'm like, well, it'd take a little while to do it. This is how long it takes. Right. Let's go to studio mode. Add a picture on the other keyboard. One moment, please. I will be with you as rapidly as possible. Your call is important to us, and you will be connected to a customer services representative as soon as one becomes available. Please hold the line. La 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 la. Right, where are you? Desktop. Video and pictures for live shows. There's Jerry. There's Jerry. There's Jerry. Look at him, looking all butched. You look very butched here. Transform. Fit to screen. Okay, let's go back to mode. Are you ready? Here is a picture of our extra large. No, was it? I think these are the extra large ones. Here is the very good looking Jerry Millen. There's Jerry with his brand new t-shirt on. You could at least smile, Jerry. Why aren't you smiling, darling? There we are. There's our Jerry, okay? That's the extra large t-shirts as fashions. What's the word? As modelled. You could be a model, Jerry. You could be a model. I think you should model face masks for the flu. for that coronavirus, you could model face masks. That fits you all right, doesn't it? Very nice indeed, dear. And these are the. Here's the white ones. These are an £11. £11 super chat if you want one of those. There's 3 XXL ones. Only white left as far as I can see. There's 4 large ones and there's 3 medium ones. That's what left. That's going to cost you an £11 super chat. All right. So yours hopefully will be there today. Good morning to Sam Thomas. A very good morning to Sam. Valentine's barbecue sausages through onion rings. Oh no, dead animals, please. Sausages through onion rings. You're just being rude, Rachel. It's not like you, dear. A beautiful lady like you being rude. I find that hard to believe, darling. You are beautiful. There are people that are beautiful, and I'm afraid they're not. There's one here. Katie Price. Katie Price story here, boys and girls. The disgusting reality, it says here, the disgusting reality of Katie Price. Katie Price's former caretaker, this is in the Sun this morning, has laid bare the squalid conditions at her mucky mansion, which she says was littered with decaying takeaways. Oh, God. Have you ever been around someone's house and there's like pizza boxes and oh, it's like my nephew's bedroom. This is like my nephew's bedroom, I kid you not. Like takeaways, Chinese and pizzas and stuff like that laying on the floor and bowls with mould growing out of it. That is my 22-year-old nephew's bedroom floor, as reported to me by my sister. Anyway, yes, this bloke says it was littered with decaying takeaways, piles of dog poo. Oh, God, this is in her bedroom, Rachel. Dirty cow. Dirty, disgusting cow. You see? Do not judge a book by its cover. Mind you, that's not exactly not messy, is it? The face, dear. Not yours, dear, hers. Charlie Farthing tells The Sun Online how the star slept on a mattress on the floor of the £2 million pile, saying wind tore through the property from broken windows while the stench of this is how Katie Price lives, while the stench of old food and cat wee lingered in its halls. Oh, God. Actually, there's some other sort. They call themselves influencers. Okay, there's some other sort on YouTube. She's probably not the only one, actually. This girl on YouTube who lives in a. I've seen there was an article She was renting this property. And when you see her on her videos, it's all makeup and all that, looking like a Barbie doll, like a lot of the girls look these days. The lips have been done like this. Well, the landlord took her to court. She hadn't paid the rent for ages. She was making a fortune, spending it all on herself, clothes and makeup, this, that, and the other. And they got I think they got rid of her eventually. And the place was a pigsty. How can people live like that? I mean, this room. Okay, this room is not tidy, right? It's not tidy. There's a little bit of dust here and there, maybe around the corners, underneath wires where I can't get down there. But it's not a pigsty. It's not a pigsty. It's awful. Anyway, the story goes on. The caretaker who works for 41-year-old Katie between September and January this year, we didn't stay very long, did he? And lived in the property, says the West Sussex house was a complete state. She was once worth an estimated... I mean, how'd you get through £40 million? She bought the 11-bedroomed pile. Why is it called a pile? Why is it called... I don't get that. What is a pile? She bought the 11-bedroom pile. I don't know what that is. From former Tory minister in 2014. Her financial health had taken a hit in recent times and she was declared bankrupt at the High Court last year. She also admitted self-medicating on drugs because they found on there as well, they found a drug rap. I don't know what a drug rap is, but... what is that, a packet of pills or something? I don't know. She also admitted self-medicating on drugs after her mum, Amy, was diagnosed with terminal lung. But that's, it's just another part of the story. Very sad, that part of it, of course. And she appeared rapping I Love Coke in a video from a wild party in 2018. I mean, and these people, what gets me is that these people continue to be employed to appear on your television sets in front of children. Valerie Singleton never did any of this, dear. Bring back Valerie. She's still around. She can do all these programmes. Why do we have to have trash like this on the television? It's awful, awful, awful. Bring back Val. That's what I say. Valerie Singleton needs to go. Or Claire Balding. There's a clean person. Claire Balding. We'll have her on every... Oh, she is on every single programme. Let's just go back to some of your messages there, boys and girls. Valentine's, we've done that. Michael Parman received nothing for Valentine's Day. Not from your other half, Michael. Tight-fisted git he is. It's him, dear. Dump him by text. Do it now. Dump him by text. Do it now, Michael. You'll feel so much better, my darling. Gives you, once again, you are free. I'm free to be what I want to be. Great song by Ultranate. Rachel's watching on a mobile phone. I don't know how you do that. It's just so small. Just small there. Let's have a look. Fran wants to watch Wild Card film. I don't know that one. Oh, there's a new person. Talson Garage, car sales and repairs. That sounds good. Good morning to you. You must be one of Martin's people. If it's anything to do with cars, I always assume you've come via one of Martin's channels. So welcome along to the show to you. Just a little bit of fun we have here most days, sometimes in the morning, sometimes at night. Okay. Glad Amelia had a nice day with her other half, Joey. Lovely. Glad you had a nice time there, my darling. Mark's got his fridge magnet. Excellent. Excellent. Mark's got his magnet. Let's have a look. Gavin Bass. Good morning, Gavin. Effian, hello to you. You can get right volume on your mixer. No, you can't. No, you can't. You can only turn it up so far. And then you get feedback. I could do it in here, but it's quite painful. You can only turn up the mic so far. Then you have to turn, as I explained earlier, so you probably heard that. Let's just scroll there, my darlings. Where are we now? Where do we go? Joey. Ooh. Let's just scroll there. Let's go back a little bit there. Sam Thomas has sent a £2 super chat. Thank you, Sam. Morning, Sam. What happened with Dr. Jones? What's that about, Dr. Jones? I don't know what you mean there, Dr. Jones. Who's Dr. Jones? I'm not quite sure what you mean by Dr. Jones there, Sam. Can you expand on that? I'm not quite sure what you mean by that. XL. It was an XL you got, was it, Joe? Yeah, I've only got XXLs left now on the larger size t-shirt. Sean has not got his t-shirt yet. Chris, when was that? When did that one go out, Sean? Keep an eye out for that one, Sean. I think actually we're going to actually stop sending stuff out. Yeah, because there's far too much stuff gets lost. I can't believe how much stuff gets lost in the post. So when this little lot is finished, we'll just go back to doing a little chat show and maybe a prize now and again, but no more super chat things to buy because it's just it's far too much stuff gets lost in the post. So Sean, when did yours go out? I can't remember when yours went out and what you had actually. You'll have to remind us on an email, please, my darling. Okay, give it, as I say, give it a week. Sometimes we have noticed that sometimes stuff arrives much later than it should do. I think Amelia's stuff took a long time to arrange to come sometimes. So, but that's just how it is. Right. There's Michael, Gavin, poor Christopher. His cupboards and fridge are empty. Well, go and dig something up then. Go and dig something up. I know, Rachel, it's disgusting, isn't it? Absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. That is her house. Awful. Right. Heidi's watching on her phone as well because she's downstairs. Dr. Gregorian. Dr. Gregorian is here right now. The song last night you were arguing. I don't argue. What? Karaoke? I don't argue. Oh, I know. Me and Mrs. Jones. Me and Mrs. Jones. It wasn't Dr. See, you got that wrong, haven't you, Sam? Me and Mrs. Jones. It was me and Mr. Jones. And this bloke, he was insisting that the title of the song was wrong. Amy Winehouse, Me and Mrs. Jones. He said, no, it's a misprint. And on. And he's one of those lefty people, you know. One of those woke people that you can't reason with them. They assume that they are right at all times and there's nothing you can do to change their minds, you know. But I wouldn't be having an argument up on the stage with people. Absolutely not. It's comedy, dear. It's comedy. And the more he argued, the funnier I thought it was. Some of you take life far too seriously. You really do. Yes, Colin Kay. Colin Kay. Absolutely. Colin Kay mentions Picard's latest episode, which I have seen, okay? Do not worry, I'm not about to give away the plot, boys and girls. I'm not about to give away the plot, right? But at the end of the latest episode, episode 4 of Picard, I let out a yell. That's all I'm saying. If you've seen it, Colin, you'll know what I mean. Do not tell people on here because I don't do spoilers. I think it's very, very unfair of newspapers and people to do spoilers on their Facebook and things like that. And it gives the game away. No, watch it. You will let out a yell when you see the end of episode 4 of Star Trek Picard. It's blooming wonderful. It's blooming wonderful. Fantastic. All right. All right, Sean. So he's got a black one. He should have had a black one. When did that go out? Do you know, Sean? Yeah, Colin's seen it as well. When did that? I tell you what, Sean. I'm just going to put. I haven't got a black one left. I've got a white XXL one left, which I'll put aside just in case that doesn't arrive. Is that all right with you, Sean? Is that all right with you, my darling? And we'll put that there. Okay. So when did they go out? Do you remember when they went out? This blooming chair is getting worse and worse. Actually, I'll be able to tell when they get out. When they went out, let's have a look at my Microsoft Money program because I try and keep my accounts up to date. Where's Post Office? Post Office. Oh, it's not there. Oh, what a thing that is. Disco's 99. Disco's 99. Where's Post Office? Am I looking at the right one? Post Office, a third. Is it here? Well, I think that's... Oh, hang on. It might be a first class. There we are. So stuff went out on... Are they making the print smaller and smaller? I can't see a damn thing anymore, dear. Postage stamp, 91 pence. 8 pence, 83 pence. I don't know what this is. Is that the 13th? 13th. What's that, the 13th? 13th. I think it went out on the 13th. Well, it's only 2 days ago. For Christ's sake, give it time. Yes, of course, Sam, you can have a key ring. Can you just email Sam? You must email me. A lot of the it takes me so. Honestly, it takes some people so long to send a damn email. 2 days later, they're writing, "Oh, my whatever hasn't arrived yet." Oh, well, did you email me? Oh, do I have to email you? Yes, you do. Don't do it on the chat box. Email me with your full postal address, and I shall put one of our delightful key rings in the post for you. You'll have one of these for £2, okay? You can actually have 2 of those for £2. These are the ones that haven't printed properly. The other ones, these ones, are £2.50 because they're a bit more dearer to send in the post. Okay, so if you want one of those, you'll have to add another 50 pence on the end of that. All right, Sam? Oh, go on then. I'm sure I can put that in the post for you. I'll put one of the newer ones in the post for you, okay? Yeah, give it a week, Sean, okay? Jack, if British Post is anything like Australia, it's just getting slower and slower. Oh, it is. Oh, it is. And the problem is, it's because all these private organisations have come in, the worst one being Yodel or Hermes. Dreadful. Dreadful. Funnily enough, I've got that to talk about, actually. I made the mistake this week. So I got this text. Oh, your parcel. It's just a little audio thing that will improve the working of a computer. And I made the mistake of trying to change the date. Oh, it's the worst thing you could do. So I got this thing for, you need to be in for this. If you're not in, text this to rearrange delivery. So I texted it. When do you want it? So I texted that back, and that was fine. The next day I woke up in the morning and got an email that says, because you changed the date, your parcel may now be delayed. Well, that was over a week ago. So I wrote to them, looks like it's now been lost. So that was a mistake, trying to change the time of the delivery, wasn't it, eh? Don't do it, boys and girls. If they say it's going to be there at a certain time, that's it. Talking of changing dates, I've just got remember I've got to go and have a kidney scanned. Just as a precautionary measure, I've got to go and have a kidney scan. And I told you it was Tuesday. Was it Wednesday last week? I went to see the doctor about that. Okay, so I've got it already for this Wednesday. So it won't be a show Wednesday morning at 10:09 in the morning at the Royal Free in London. Oh, God. 9:10, I've got to be there. How is that going to work out, eh? All the traffic going into London. Thank you very much, Dr. Mike, for arranging that time. And you don't dare ring them up, because then they say, well, it's the last one we've got for 2 months. I know that for a fact because my sister used to do that job. Just to wind people up, they do that. So I've got a kidney scan. And the thing is, I've had one of those before. Not fun. Not painful. But the point is, you have to drink a litre of water or clear drink. I don't know if that would include tea or not. Would that be classed as clear? Don't suppose it would do, would it really? You have to drink a litre of water and hold it until they've done it. Well, although it says if you timed it, you could probably do that. Right? If it happens at 9:10, that'd probably be all right. But it might be 9:10. They might get stuck, something might get wrong, then it's 10 o'clock and 10:30, and you're sitting there almost weeing yourself. Because you're sitting there, you're supposed to hold a full bladder when they do this scan thing. And it's a nightmare. I had it done before, and I was bursting to go at one point. Absolutely bursting to go. And anyway, eventually I went in, I'm walking. I said, you're going to have to be quick. I'm desperate to go to the toilet. And then he presses down on your stomach. Well, I thought it was all going to pour out everywhere at once. You're not naked. You just, you kind of pull your trousers down a little bit above your private parts and he's got this like wand type thing that goes over your kidneys and has a little look on the ultra-scan thing. But that's good, isn't it? Less than a week, that is. Less than a week to get that in there. Yes, Colin says, great ending to Picard. I'm glad you saw it, all right? Let's have a look. Heidi. Heidi's... Right, okay. Oh, dear. What's going on with that chat now? That's jumping all over the place. Oh dear. Something's gone wrong with my chat now. Oh God, what's happened now? Hang on a minute. Let's do that. Let's see if that works. No, it doesn't. Oh gosh, what's happened now? Reset. What's that? Reset. Ah, there we go. Reset. No, my wheel is making the chat size change size rather than moving it down. Oh, now what has happened? Something's gone terribly wrong here, boys and girls. I don't think we can carry on with the chat. Something's gone very wrong with that chat this morning. This happened the other day, didn't it? On the karaoke stream. Oh dear. I can't scroll down. I can't scroll down. Can I do it another way? What's that? Oh God. Let me hit the escape button and see what happens there. Ah, there we go. Escape button hit. That's worked. Sam Thomas has just sent another pack. You didn't have to do that, Sam. I did say, my love, but thank you anyway. I did say you didn't have to send another £1, but you have anyway, so thank you. That'll be in the post. And an old one as well. These are badly done. Okay, we're giving these away for free just for the cost of a stamp, really. Okay, which is about £1.50 because it's got that, has to go as a large blooming letter, doesn't it? Thank you, Sam, for that one. Right, good. That's working again now. Mick won't be around Wednesday. He's got to have his heart monitor. Oh, has he? Oh, yeah, is that something that stays on for a while, is it? Yeah. Live karaoke stream will be... The next one will be on Monday, okay? The next one. But Jack, I'm ever so sorry. I seem to have timed you out. That's an accident. Oh, hang on a minute. Let me see if I can untime you out. No, I can't. Jack, apologies to you. I've timed you out accidentally. And I don't think I can get you back on. What's that? Put user in timeout. We've already done that, haven't we? Sorry, Jack. Complete mistake. I might have timed a couple of people out accidentally there, boys and girls. That's when the thing was jumping around there and I was trying to reset the damn thing. I've accidentally... I'm so sorry, Jack. Do accept my apologies for that. You'll just hang around. You'll be back on in a minute automatically. I can't untime you out, if you see what I mean. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Anyway, that's working now. Good. So that's that. What else have we got here? Star Trek. Told you about Star Trek. We've done Katie Price, haven't we? There's Katie Price. Let us know as soon as you're back on there, Jack. I'm so sorry. Really, really sorry. It's very, very rare that I time anyone out. You've got to really, really be naughty to be timed out, okay? And that's it. I must say, there we go. John Parrish in the house. Good morning, John. Very good morning to you. 72 hours monitoring, Chris. Yeah. Bit of a pain, that is, I would imagine. Do you have all wires attached to you and all that? Very annoying. Very annoying. Poor Jack probably thinks I hate him now. No, I don't hate Jack. Just get back on there and give it 5 minutes and you'll be back on automatically. But I can't see a way of bringing someone back on if they've been timed out accidentally or otherwise. All right, my loves. Good. Where are we now? Oh, that's wrong. That's the wrong story there. Why have I got Holly Willoughby up there? Anyway, Boris. Anyone see the news yesterday with Boris's new cabinet? Now, we don't do politics, but I was sitting there watching the news, and he's got this new the bloke who's in the new bloke in charge of the money, the Chancellor, isn't it? Well, number one, he looks like he's just come out of school. How old is he? He's about 10 years old, this bloke, isn't he? He's about 10 years old. Honestly. Anyway, he was sitting there. Now, what's his name? Rishi Sunak, I think it is. Rishi Sunak. He took his place next to the Conservative leader at number 10 after being handed Mr. Javid's job, because he's resigned, doesn't he, Mr. Javid? Anyway, so this Rishi bloke, Boris is speaking. You must have noticed this if you watch the news. He's looking at him. Rishi is looking at Boris like he's desperately in love with him. Did you see it? And I thought it was just me that thought that. And then someone come up to me in the pub last night and said, yes, it looks like it. He was looking at, say, if Boris was sitting here, I am, what's his name again? Rishi. I'm Rishi, and he's like, he's looking at Boris like he's desperately in love with him. Very, very strange. Maybe those two are at it, you know. Maybe Boris is not straight at all. He's one of those fluid people possibly. Good morning to Angie Wiltwaters. She's in Melbourne. Morning, Angie. She's got a friend here from East Kilbride in Glasgow. Can't understand a word he says. Oh, I know what you mean. We got this midget woman who runs Scotland at the moment, and we can't understand a word she is. She gets ever so upset, dear. Ever so upset. What's her name? The midget woman in Scotland. That cranky lady. Poor Angie's been to hospital. She's pulled a muscle in her neck. Oh dear. That does sound painful. Is Jack back yet? I'm concerned about Jack. I'm very concerned about Jack. Hang on, I'm going to send him a quick email because that was a mistake. Jack, there we are. Let's send an email to Jack. Jack, you've been timed out accidentally. Very sorry. Give it a few minutes and you'll be back on. Smiley face. Is it all right to finish up with a smiley face? I hope so. It's a watch and a cuff, is it? Okay. I've not seen these heart monitors, but I know people have been on them before. Just have to put up with it for a while, won't you? Like we have these things that are sent to test us. Engagement rings. Have you got a nice engagement ring, have you, boys and girls? Mandy, what's your engagement ring like? Is she back yet? You got nice engagement rings? When I was married, we got the engagement ring from Argos. Got the engagement ring from Argos. So she was... I wanted to save up for something really expensive, but no, she just wanted a ring. So she was happy from Argos. She was happy from Argos. Anyway, here's an idea for you. A romantic Air Force pilot... This is in the day's Daily Mail, launched an engagement ring more than 90,000 feet into the atmosphere to propose to his girlfriend in astonishing footage. I like that. Ah, there you go. Jack's back. Sorry, but I'm so sorry, Jack. I really, please accept my apologies for that. It was a big mistake. The technology thing was going all over the place. So we're sorted out. Jack is back in the house. In fact, Jack, I'm even going to give you your own entrance today. Are you ready? Boys and girls, please welcome to United Kingdom Talk, all the way from Australia, Mr. Jack Matthews is back in the house. Thank God for that. There you go, Jack. We move on. A romantic Air Force pilot launched an engagement ring more than 90,000 feet into the atmosphere to propose to his girlfriend in astonishing footage. I quite like this. Stuart from Missouri and his partner Marie had planned to send a 13th Bomb Squadron Challenge coin soaring through the sky attached to a weather balloon with some friends. But moments before the balloon took flight, Mr. Shippey replaced the medallion with an imitation engagement ring he hoped his now fiancée would find on the balloon's return to the ground. He's a stealth bomber in America, and he had to rely on both his air engineering degree and pilot training to pull off the impressive stunt. So good on him. He's launched coins into the air on a few previous occasions until he felt confident enough to attempt the proposal. But he had only one shot to get it right, as Marie was just in town for the weekend. What he did, where are we? He would attach a coin to the weather balloon with a video camera placed to record its journey through the atmosphere. How fantastic is this? In footage from the flight, the pilot is seen quickly swapping the coin for an imitation ring rather than the real thing when his girlfriend isn't watching. The balloon then begins to soar through the sky, with Marie seen standing just behind a shot of the ring as the group as he is seen standing... Hang on a minute. Miss, MS. Have I got this wrong here? Yes, Miss, Marie. We call her Marie. There we go. The balloon then begins to soar through the sky, with Marie seen standing just behind a shot of the ring as the group disappear into the distance. It continues to climb higher and make its way through the atmosphere until the ring is seen spinning above a layer of clouds with beautiful blue skies in the distance. Not long after it soars more than 90,000 feet high, with deep space seen hovering above the curvature of the Earth in the astonishing footage. How wonderful. The weather balloon then spins wildly before it bursts, and the ring plummets back to the ground, where an excited Marie finds it in a cornfield thanks to GPS attached to the box. This is great. This is great. As she views the fallen balloon, her boyfriend takes to one knee behind her with the real engagement. Oh, isn't this nice? Oh, this is nice. As she views the fallen balloon, her boyfriend takes to one knee behind her with the real engagement ring, and she eventually spots the placeholder attached to the payload. Mr. Shippey is then seen celebrating the success of his proposal, which took place last August in a clip which recently emerged online. Oh, isn't that nice? Oh, I love it. He says, when I first picked up the balloon payload, she says, when I first picked up the balloon payload, I did not see the imitation ring until I looked down and Stuart was on his knee, says Marie. I was speechless. After the long and difficult search for the payload, I was very happy for the ending to be so special. What a lovely story. What a lovely story. And that's so nice, that is. That is so nice. Oh, that is just so nice. It really is. Well, that's a nice Valentine story. I've got one that is a little bit more dicey coming up for you in a moment, boys and girls. Angie, my ring was like Lady Diana's, but there were 3 of hers in a row, but smaller versions. Okay, so that's Angie's ring. Let's have a look. Sean, I got my wife's engagement ring from Hatton Gardens. Did you really? Is that why you got the tag on your leg? Is that why? Oh, Sean, you walked into that one. Mick paid Mandy mega bucks for Mandy's ring. She's got thousands in rings as well as perfume. I hope there's no burglars watching. I just don't see the point of jewellery at all. I really don't. Bits of gold and glass hanging around your necks and on your fingers. I mean, it doesn't do anything, does it? Oh, no, dear. Give me a gadget any day of the week. Boring. Jewellery is boring. Fact. I'm sure it is a fact. Jack, I think I could be an interpreter. There you go, Angie. Jack can be your interpreter for your Scottish friend. Could easily understand my dad's mum. She had a very strong Scottish accent. I quite like accents. I like the Scottish one. There is, I don't dislike accents, really. I'm not keen on that South London accent now. That's changed. It's like another blooming country, the way they talk to each other there. Don't know where. It's awful, awful. But Scottish language and dialect is lovely. Although, if it's really strong, you can't understand it. As indeed Angie says there. And people, it's funny that some of these left wing lot, you know, it's really ignorant to be not able to understand someone else's language or dialect. Why is that ignorant? We just don't understand it. End of. Stop moaning and go back under your stone, please. Thank you very much. I have no rings, Angie. I have no rings at all. I do not own any rings. As I say, I think jewellery is very overrated. Don't need it. Don't need jewellery. Good. Excellent. Excellent. Let me just see if I've got Sam's email there. No, once again, Sam has not yet sent his email. Come on, Sam. By the way, have you changed your name? Is it Sam458 and you're now Sam something else? Have you changed the name on there, or is it a different account? Sam Thomas. Are you Sam458? You must. I bet they're the same person. I didn't even realise you'd changed your name then. Well, here's the other one. Here's the other one, boys and girls. Moonpig. Now, Moonpig it's quite good, actually. It's a company, and you can go on there and select the design of card and perhaps upload a picture of yourself or someone else or two there, or possibly a body part. If anyone tries to send each other pictures of body parts, don't they? And type in your message, and it comes from this company delivered. Very good, except In the Daily Mirror this morning, it says, when it comes to Valentine's Day, the biggest issue is normally whether or not you remembered to buy a card. However, one woman has been having problems this year, all thanks to a card she didn't even buy. Her name's Paige. She's revealed the awkward situation she recently found herself in thanks to getting a greeting card from Moonpig. She claimed Moonpig had sent her a Valentine's card addressed to a man named Michael. A card that she did not order. Her boyfriend, who is not named Michael, came across the card and became suspicious that she might be cheating on him. Paige is the girl's name, tweeted a photo of the card saying, day before Valentine's and my boyfriend Ash is... Oh, well, get rid of him, dear. I mean, what sort of name is Ash for a man? It's not a real man, dear. Ash? Is that a man's name, dear? My boyfriend Ash is really about to break up with me because Moonpig made me look like a cheat by posting a card to Michael. Why are you doing me like that, Moonpig? I didn't even order a card. How embarrassing, dear. So I've accidentally sent her a card that was probably meant for someone else. Very worrying. I expect one or two of you have sent texts to the wrong person before, have you? I bet you won't admit to that, will you, eh? You ever sent the wrong text to someone? My mate did that a few times throughout his life. He'd come running up to me. Oh, my God, I can't believe it. I've sent the wrong text to someone. He'd show me the text. I dare not read them out to you. Talking of text, there's one here from young Simon King. Good morning, Simon. Simon often watches the later recording of our wonderful worldwide television broadcast. And Simon says, morning, Mr. Chop Chop. I sent a Valentine's card to Gemma Collins with this verse. Violets are blue, roses are red, the sugar ball is empty, and so is your head. No reply. Have a great weekend. Thank you very much. May your socks match. Yes, my socks. I have my merino wool socks on today. Simon, here we are. Look. Socks are matching, I'm pleased to announce. Thank you. Socks are matching. Angie said Ashley is a girl's name. Yeah, I thought so. Bye-bye, Rachel. Bye-bye, Rachel. We're going to do the tickets now anyway, so you might as well be the first one. Okay, raffle ticket time, boys and girls. Rachel's got 219. Our next raffle, this is for the raffle on Monday. Okay. This is for the raffle on Monday. Okay. So Rachel has number 219. 219 for Rachel. Excuse me. Good. We'll just wait for people to ask that. Yeah, bingo tomorrow night. 8 o'clock is bingo time for tomorrow night. Okay, if you're playing, boys and girls. If you've not registered for the bingo, as always, you need to register there. Okay? Send us an email. Say, please add me for the bingo. And I'll add you on there, my loves. All right. Mick Davenport, 220. One man and his sprinter van, 221. Michael Pullman, 222. Tony King, 223. Jack Matthews, 224. Fran Green, 225. Joseph, 226. Yes, Joseph. Joseph hasn't got his parcel either. Well, I say parcel, letter. So just give that another week, Joe, and we'll see what happens there. Did you get a card from the post office at all? Maybe that's happened a couple of times where they say please come and pick it up from the post office. Did you even get that? I wonder. Heidi 227. Did I give you a ticket, Joseph? Yes, I did. 228 for Ross. Thank you, Ross. 229 for Colin Coates. And 230 for Mark Bowles. 230 for Mark. Where's Mark Bowers? Thank you. Angela Waters, 231. The raffle is on Monday morning, okay? Somewhere between sort of 9:30 and 10:30 usually on Monday is our raffle. And that's done live on the show. 231 for Angela Waters. Amelia, 232. Diane Jebb, 233. Chris Davis, 234. Sam, 235. You don't have to be present for the raffle, no, Angie, but you need to watch the show back to see if you've won or not. Don't send me an email saying, did I win? I won't remember. You'll have to watch the show back on Monday. You can always, once we've finished live, it goes up as a recording about 15 minutes later. Yeah? So, at your convenience, just log on, watch the show, and we do the raffle, okay? And it's somewhere during the show. I never know what time I'm going to do it. So just watch the recording of the show and you'll be able to do that there. All right, and you don't need... It's the bingo. You need to be with us live for the bingo, but not the raffle. That doesn't matter. I pick a raffle ticket and then that's it. It sits there waiting for someone to claim it. 9 times out of 10, they're here. Sometimes people are watching the recording and you just send us an email. Oh, I've won the raffle. Then I can match you up with the ticket that pulled. All right. Jerry, thank you, Jerry. 236. Jerry? Battle Cute fell in love this weekend. Battle Cute fell in love this weekend. 237 for you. Battle Cute 13. Bless. Colin 238. Ticket 239 for Mandy. And Gavin 240. Is that everyone? Okay, if I've missed anyone out, please speak now. We've got one more story to do. Astronomers are sweeping the entire sky for alien life for the first time. I thought they'd been doing this for years. This is in the Daily Mirror this morning. It says the most comprehensive search ever for UFOs or alien life is to be carried out by astronomers in an unprecedented hunt using 28 giant radio telescopes in New Mexico. They're looking for aliens. Look this way. Look this way. Look for the aliens. Experts are an organisation dedicated to tracking extraterrestrial intelligence, developing state-of-the-art techniques to detect signatures from space. So I wonder, I'm sure it's just a matter of time before they find something, isn't it? I'm sure it is. 241 for who's that? Sean Pye. Sean Pye 241. I'm sure it's just a case of when, not if. There must be other stuff out there, possibly wanting to eat us. I don't want to be eaten. They might be out there wanting to eat us. It's very, very concerning. Very, very concerning. All right, let's do today's birthdays. Happy birthday on this Saturday, the 15th of February, 2022. Hassan. Good morning, Hassan. Happy birthday to you. Kurt's birthday today. Happy birthday, Kurt. Maria. Happy birthday, Maria. Happy birthday, David. Happy birthday, Mark. And happy birthday, Sergio. Something's missing from that. I'm going to do that again. I've done ages. Why didn't I do ages? I'm looking at a different list. I'm looking at my summary rather than the fact... Right, let's do this properly now. Happy birthday today to David Hurd on this Saturday. Happy birthday to Hassan Khan, who's a young 21 years old today. Happy birthday, Hassan. Happy birthday to Kurt. Good morning to you. Maria Jardine, happy birthday. Young 50 years old today. Younger than me. Mark Weller, who I went to school with. I used to sit next to him in geography, mucking around, didn't we? With David Reddington. Do you still keep in contact with David, I wonder? Happy birthday to you, Mark Weller. All right? You must be the same age as me today. 57. Are we lucky to get here? Lucky to get to 57. I'm sure some of our classmates are no longer with us. And finally, 41 years old today is Sergio Gustavo Butarca. I think it is. A big happy birthday to you, my darling, all right? Happy Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Mr. Gregorian. Dr. Gregorian on 242. Dr. Gregorian is on 242. Alrighty. And lots of people wishing everyone happy birthday there, which is always very nice of you. Nice people. Okay, doke. Thanks so much for joining us on the show on this Saturday. It's not looking too windy out there at the moment. I may attempt to cycle down to the shops. I'm not sure if that's a good idea or not. It might be better if I actually walk, but that's like a 45-minute walk each way. So it's quite a long walk. I don't know. I'm really lacking exercise at the moment. Because, of course, I don't belong to any swimming pools here now. So if I go, it's not a problem, really. I just like a pay as you go. I'm just not finding the time to do it, even next week. So next week I've got this scan to do. I've got other stuff happening next week as well. I've got a scan to do. I've got a scan to do next week and other bits and pieces. I'm just not finding the time to do my exercise. And I used to go swimming every day. Every single day I'd go swimming. I'd make sure I would fit it in somehow there. Anyway, that's it for the show. Thanks very much, gang. I shall see you again tomorrow night for the bingo. That starts at 8 o'clock. The show generally starts before 8 o'clock, boys and girls. All right, around about any time from sort of 7:15 through to 8 o'clock. But the bingo will start bang on at 8 o'clock tomorrow night. Enjoy your Saturday, and thanks very much for watching and listening. Cheerio now.